Alright, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but this here's what we're doing. We just started this again. What I went was, went to all the grain bins, got what I could out. A lot of corn here. I kept most of it. And over here is sunflowers, which was selling pretty high, so I sold those. And oats and barley. Barley was here with some more corn, and taters was over here, so I sold those. And I bought this farm down here, which was pretty expensive, over $1 million. So, and I bought 2 fields here, and I kept all the equipment. Except for a few things I've got rid of and bought. I bought the Versatile. Had to have that. Of course, a truck and a trailer, mower, pickup, but everything else I kept. I did get rid of the seeder and the sower, and bought that. But let's see. Yeah, and that. I've got most all the original equipment that you start the game with. Adco, Massey Ferguson, grain cart, and then corn header. So I think I need to check on the cows. I've not added any money in or anything. I'm not sure how loud this is. Hmm. 50%, so I don't know. I did buy some cows. Oh, and I was spreading loam too. I gotta do that too. And there's enough silage in the silo to last a pretty good while. All I need is hay. There's quite a bit in here. Well, not that one. I ain't got that one. But this one's pretty full. I got 27 cattle. I'll try to do in cab as much as possible. I don't know. Some things I just gotta be outside. get that first. Did I get it? Yeah. Don't run up on the pole. Yep, like I just did. Figured I'd do that. I think my tractor is too big. That dry corn comes in to sell. I'll sell it. Let's see. Right. Didn't take as much as I thought it would. I planted one field in sunflowers already. I'm not decided what to put in the other one. I thought maybe canola. Oh, and this field here, I divided it. I divided it right there. All this is grass. I'm gonna, when it comes up and gets ready, I'm gonna cut it for hay. And this side over here, I thought about planting in corn or maybe another grain so I can get some straw. Maybe I'm not sure. I ain't got the money to buy another planter to plant wheat or barley. I think I've already went in debt too. Yeah, 490,000. So I gotta get this lime spreaded before the grass turns. Yeah, there it is. I was going to use coarse play on this, but I think I'll just do it myself. Be cheaper since I've already got the lime. And there is a loader. Of course, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that will see this has already played it. I already know what you get, so this is already in game. Can't sell it. If you do, you don't get nothing. So I decided to keep it, use it. Although I don't like those deals on the front. Got a forge harvester too. The only way I could get lime. I knew these fields was going to take a lot. Trigger for that is pretty low. And I am no content creator. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. I don't even know how to edit videos and all that stuff. I figured I'd just record a little bit. I watch a few other content creators. Let me go down the hill. I don't know why it's like here. I've been better off just to at least a belt and put down there and let it pick it up and put it in the truck. Just keep moving the belt. Might do that. Oh, I thought I had one of the other ones. Oh, shoot. I don't have it. I know these would work. Oh, that might work or not. Oh, I don't know. It'd be nice to have something a little faster. Maybe I should at least downloaded that cat out of the mod hub. It's got a big bucket on it. Yeah, to get over. If I create the track right here. I don't think it'll be the I don't know if it takes the width of it or not. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this map. It's going to take a lot of lime. This thing needs brakes. I don't know if I got that cat loader. Nope. Nope. I'll have to put that in here the next time I load in. I've tried so many times to start a farm, work it, but something always happens to where I never get through a full year. I don't know, probably most of my ignorance in mods. You just end up messing up a game or something. One time I deleted all my mods on accident, deleted the wrong folder, so I had to download everything again. It was a mess. I never got everything I had back because I couldn't remember where I got everything. I mostly get mine off Facebook now and Discord. A lot of great modders out there. As far as myself, grew up on a farm. An old small dairy farm. It had 32 cows and 4 milkers. I mean, it's nothing like it is today. The equipment, all we had really on the farm was that we used regularly was a 35 Ferguson with a trip bucket running loader on it. If we had to plow or disc any fields, the landlord had to bring a bigger tractor over there and let Dad do it. Oh yeah, that worked. Had 2 pastors. In the summertime, we'd leave them in one pasture. It was huge, probably a 150-acre pasture. And then we had another pasture where we put the dry cows. It was pretty big too. The farm itself was 300 acres. Most of it wooded area. Couldn't work a lot of it. And we had 4 fields, which mostly we grew corn on for silage. Rye, grew rye. I think he chopped it up. Well, I was told it was rye, but somebody else in one of these games said rye for cows wasn't good for them, so I don't know. All I remember was it's been rye. It stunk. Had 2 upright silos. I can't remember how tall they were. I think it was like 30, 40 feet maybe 50 feet. Cement, old cement silos, uprights. Had a, I probably won't pronounce it right, but a Gale forge blower. I'd like to find one for FS19, but I've not found one. Well, not like a one we used anyway. And we had a 2 wagons to put silage in. They had false gates in them. And we drove underneath the forge blower and it let down to where you could drive under it. Or you could pick it up and drive under it, rather. To keep from having to back those wagons up, because those things were tedious to back up. Had a steering front axle, so. But the forge blower, let me go up here. It wasn't like these. Of course, these got electric motors, but of course, you hooked the tractor to it. The blower was turned the same way, but it had a long, maybe a 10 or 12 foot conveyor bed, and it come out. And when we got done unloading the wagon, we'd raise it up and pull another wagon through, and then we'd let it back down. And then on this side of the wagon, the false gate was hooked to cables to a steel shaft on the back of the wagon, and it had an electric motor with a geared clicker. I called it the clicker. It's like a watch mechanism, I guess you might say. It moved the false gate an inch or 2 or 3 inches at a time, and it was pretty strong. It would hang up sometimes, and it'd pull the false gates apart. But that's how we unloaded them. I remember being fascinated by it. I'd help Mom pull the silage out of the wagon with a rake or a pitchfork. And the barn, I'm just estimating on how long it was. I think it was like 120 feet. Maybe by maybe 15 feet wide, maybe 20 feet wide. Milking parlor. It held 32 cows, 16 on each side. Had 4 milkers. We would hook the milkers to it. Start in the back at number 1 and work our way to the front. It usually took an hour or 2 to milk them. Oh, wait, Jordan. Didn't have no manure pit. Back then, the manure went out into the little creek, into a bigger creek. Of course, later on, the EPA did stop that. They said either get a manure pit or just shut it down. So it was after we moved from it. I was probably 12, 13 years old maybe. But yeah, they put a stop to that. The hayloft was in the top of the barn, above the milking parlor. Square bells. Didn't use round bells. Oh, and we also had another silo, ground silo for silage, corn silage at the back of the barn, or behind the barn. It was huge. I remember it being pretty deep. It was dug into a mountainside. Remember, I got old enough to drive a tractor, and we'd have them pack it. I'd have them pack it with that 35 Ferguson. What's the deal here? cut the grass out of the cow pasture and bale it for hay. Of course, we did have a hay field too. Had a we'd feed the cows silage. During the day, we'd go ahead and push it in the barn with the tractor. We used a front end loader to get it out of the ground silo and push it in the back of the barn through the back door, and then we'd fork it into wheelbarrows and then take it to each cow stall, 32 of them, and dump it. And that's how we fed silage. And then once the cows got in there, we'd take grain. Whoa, where you going? We'd take grain, had a grain room right beside at one end of the barn. Of course, it's in a different room from the milk tank. That place had to stay clean, so. And we'd use that grain to feed the cows, depending on how much milk they were giving or how much they weighed was determined how much grain they would get. The landlord figured all that stuff out, but my dad knew that if a cow wasn't giving a whole lot of milk, to give it more grain, because the grain had of course all the nutritional values and supplements and all that stuff in it, but also had salt. Salt would make them drink more water, thus creating more milk. And it would improve the cow's production at least by a gallon, half a gallon. I remember that well. Because the landlord wanted to sell quite a few of them because they wasn't producing. And my dad just told him, just let me deal with it. He'd take care of it. So Dad got them to producing, so he kept them. Of course, there's also a calf pen. The barn was huge. I may not be telling exactly how big it really was, but it's still standing now. Of course, it's not being used for cattle. The landlord passed away. His son took it over. He pretty much made a garage out of it. The barn, tore down the silos. And he passed away, and now his son's got it. So I don't know. I don't even know what's happened to it now. It's still standing though. I drive by it sometimes. But there was a calf pen at the rear of the barn. And we'd have to clean it out, get the manure out of there, because it's also used for a calving pen. Had a cow to have a calf, we'd also put the cow in there. It was pretty big. But every spring or every summer we'd have to go in there, dig all that hay and straw and manure out of that little old calf pen, and it was pretty difficult with that 35 Ferguson because it was a tight spot. It'd been really nice to have a skid steer or something. It would have been a lot better. I'd drive around in a mud hole. I miss the old dairy. Dang, I've already been recording 30 minutes. I know this is not an exciting video, spreading lime on the field. I need to do something about a planter. I probably should have let Course Play have this. And I'd do some contracts and get enough money to do a planter or something. There you go again. That thing does not want to stop. I picked the wrong place to dump that lime, that's for sure. And I'm using an S-Box controller. I was using a PS4 controller, but I think I've kind of wore it out. It worked better than this Xbox controller. Or I liked it better anyway. So if I'm using a loader and you see me look up randomly like this or down like this, you know I didn't get my button timed right before I took my finger off of it. See? Get too fast. What the heck? Fine collision on that thing is... I can't remember where I got it. Oh, double down on ground. In the truck. Probably need a ramp here. I should have used a ramp rather. I try to play realistically or semi-realistic. Sometimes I just go crazy. I did I think it's Lincoln Creek. I just went ahead and put in a bunch of money so I didn't have to worry about it and just started farming. Grain farming. I wasn't trying to make money, I just wanted to play. But on this map I want to, I did it again. I wanted to see if I could get an actual realistically game going. I don't know if I can get it out of that hole or not. One thing about this map, it's got mud holes. I think I'll finish this section. I'll let course play do the other one. I really do like this map on. Get that little spot. I could at least say planter until I sell the corn. I was kind of waiting to sell that corn before I bought one. I just was going to get loaded again. Ooh, getting dirty. Yeah, I remember this truck. It gets dirty bad. You can't see nothing. I still need to get a hay baler and everything. I got a mod that lets you put down a hay bale storage auto load. I think I'll put it in here if I can find it. I can't remember which save game I had it on. I might play an hour, record an hour, and do a lot of this stuff off camera. Maybe. I think all the contracts are fertilizing anyway. There's one thing I do. Some may not agree with it, but I do it. I use the development controls when I'm doing contracts to put in the fertilizer or seed or whatever, because I'm thinking the one I'm doing it for buys the seed, especially if I'm using my planter. I know somebody might say that's not right or not how it's supposed to be, but that's the way I do it. And when you lease a vehicle or anything like that, it don't reimburse you like it says in the thing, leased items and all that. I think that's what that's for. I'm not sure. I might be wrong about that, but I think they ought to at least reimburse you. Or if you do buy the seed, they should reimburse you for it. Ooh. And of course play lines. Hopefully get to the end. Yeah. I think I'll let Course Play do this one. Of course, he will charge me for the line. I gotta add this field though, since I cut it in half. 52. I think. I hope there ain't no 52 there. That's, yeah, I made that 51, so this is 52. Let's see here. Oh, the Xbox thing's in the way. I can't get to my Course Play controls. I can't move it. What that going? I think that's right. Well, I don't know if it did or not. No, that's it right there. Turn 30. We will let him do this. Let's see what we've got going on here. Cultivating. Of course, I ain't got no cultivators. Sowing. Field 12. I've got the tractor, I just don't have the planter. I ain't got no cultivators either. And they always give you something. Like if I took this job, or that one, most likely the tractor ain't big enough to pull the implement. 9 times out of 10, I've run into that quite a few times. Like that tractor, it probably don't have enough power to pull that implement. Let's see. I need to check my corn. Yeah. I got 281,000 liters. So, but it's not time to sell. Dry corn. Oh, sorry. First 3 days of summer. And the first 3 days of winter. And winter might have a promising. Yeah, I'm running 9-day seasons too, so it's because I'm running cows. But I don't know what to do. Let me reset this. I'll take a contract and use my tractor. Cultivating field 49. Where's that at? pretty big field. Oh shoot. Now I got at least a dead gem. But I didn't get that. Well, I screwed that up. I'll cancel it. I'll get another one. Sewing. Yeah, let's sew. That's 20,000. Field 12. Well, that ain't that big. Don't look like it. Let's do it. Let's borrow it. Of course, he'll take some out of it. But I'll take my tractor up there. Because I'm pretty sure the one they give me ain't strong enough to pull it. Heck, I don't know if I put enough power in this one to pull it or not. We'll start testing whether I finish it or not. I don't know before I stop recording. Been 50 minutes almost. So, been a long video and I ain't got nothing done. But that dude Lyman, he's taking a lot of money. I know it's probably wasting money since I've already got lime on the ground, but I think I could sell it if I needed to. I think. It'd be a better route to go back to the shop. Yeah. I like this versatile. Oh, and this map, with this game save, I thought I'd use different equipment than my normal, which is usually John Deere equipment. So I figured I'd use something else different, try different equipment too. So, of course, I've used this versatile in Medicine Creek. I've used it quite a bit. I used it as a grain tractor. I like it. I like the colors. I like the way it sounds too. Of course, some of them staggers on here, they sound pretty good too. I like them. I'm gonna cut through the grassy knoll. Now there's lots of different farms on this map too. Horses. The main farm actually has chickens and sheep on it, I think. Here's some pigs. neighbor's field. Of course, they got the smaller version of this map in the mod hub. I played it a lot when I was on console. I think the biggest map I've got is that Susquehanna map, I think is how you say it. I know I probably didn't say that. Me, my hillbilly accent probably don't get that right. I thought about not using a mic, but I know some of them don't use it, but this is going to be difficult to get to that field probably. I may have to do some unnatural things and just drive through these other fields to get to where I'm going. See, now here's what I'm talking about. Oop, I didn't get the other seed. And that's what I do. I know there's a lot of people might get me down the road for that, but it'll be alright. I don't keep it. I return the planter. It goes back with the planter. And I've forgotten what field I'm going to do. 12. Where's that at? Ooh. Okay. I see you. Yeah, I might not have enough horsepower on myself in this one. Finally. I did. Took almost 15 grand just to lime that thing again. We'll have to find out if I can. I'm going the wrong direction now. Yep. Don't worry, I know this guy. He'll be alright if I turn around this field. Don't know. Don't know. Don't hit him. Them cars don't move. I'm gonna get that out of the way. I need to download that mod again to hide the hood. Hood, not hood. Not sure the best way to get in there. Awful big planter for a small field. I honestly don't think I've got enough power. I think this thing takes like 600 horse. I've only got 500. Oh, we will hung up on these trees. Could turn my flashers on, couldn't I? I didn't get no beacons. Yeah, I don't think I have enough power for this. Other one. Another drive. Come on, Bercy. Although I do like this planter, or the way it's set up anyway. Planter then seed cart, not seed cart then planter. I like this better. Of course, I found out too that course plate don't like them too well. You have to have a real big field. Oh, field 12. Bigger than what I thought it was. It's uphill and downhill, so I may not have enough horsepower for this. That's what I like about this map. Look at this. Ain't this cool? I'm gonna enter into it right here. We will unfold this thing, make sure we got the right wheat. Alright. Let's check this power and see how much I have. I don't think I've got enough. 591. Oh no, see, there's 640. I know they didn't give me that in that other tractor. There's no way. But we will find out. Let me get a line set. Oh yeah, he's struggling. Yeah, I thought this was happening. You're off course here. What in the world? What are you going over there for? I may have to bring that case over here, see if it's got enough power. I know this one don't have it. Redo that line. There we go. It looked great. Pretty steep. I get this headland done, I'll change direction. I'll go this way. Well, at least the planter contours to the ground. Yeah, it's still bigger than I thought it was. I think what I'll do is I may stop recording here. I'll go get that other case. The tractor I probably should have used to begin with. And see if it will pull it better than mine. It probably needs working on. What is that? I don't know. It might pull it, I don't know. It may pull it better than mine, I don't know. There. I made a big old circle, didn't have to. I'm gonna see if it'll pull it, then I'll probably stop recording. I will pick it up again. I may do this off camera, that way I can get me enough to at least get a hay baler. But I need a hay baler to make hay. And if I record another episode, if I do or not, I'll see if I can find that mod for that stack the hay up. Where am I at? Oh, straight across. Well, I know to some people it's playing this game is not realistic at all. Well, the way I'm playing anyway. Especially for not what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take a shortcut right up through here. We will find out if his tractor will pull this or not. It'll probably be just like mine. Let's see if it will. Of course, we are going downhill, so. Yeah, they need working on too. $56 hours. 34 hours. That's on the tractor. So far, so good. I do 2 headlands. That big implement. See if he got enough power to pull this rig. Nope. No, it does not. Oh my gosh. It'll take forever. Well, I stopped right there. We will pick up on this another day. And I may get more power in my tractor. I can't edit these. I can't edit this one, so I may get more for mine. I know I didn't get the max in it because I wanted to save a little bit of money, but I may end up just spending the money I'm making off this field. But I'll have to find a hay baler first. Until next time, later.